What is up, my Demon Slayer Corp? And this is your host, Omar.
And this is Hashira Rabi.
And this is Demon David.
And this is Upper Moon Josh.
And this is Anime Squad Podcast, episode 88.
Episode 88.
Woo! And like always, I need you to thunderclap and flash that like button. Butterfly dance the comment section.
Whoa.
Flame Tiger, that subscribe button.
Yeah.
And always, and don't forget, water wheel that notification bell.
Whoa, there's so much water, I'm drowning.
Woo! And like always, we have timestamps for your favorite show. So if you want to just skip to your show that you want us to talk about, just go right there.
Like Demon Slayer.
Like Demon Slayer, exactly. We have social media. We're all on that. You know, Twitter,
all over. You know,
Twitter,
MySpace,
Instagram, all that stuff, and yeah, the whole gang's here this week. Thank God. And let's just jump right into it with, everyone's favorite. Everyone's talked about anime. Ever since it came out.
Most talked about anime.
Most talked about anime, and I mean it's been out, but we're finally into the new arc.
We're finally into Bible Black.
No. It is Demon Slayer.
Demon Slayer. Yeah.
Entertainment District Arc, episode 1.
No longer bound by the laws of just a single dedicated video. Now it's part of the list, baby.
Yes, what a long time coming.
Yeah.
It took 88 episodes, but we're finally here.
Yeah.
Talking about Demon Slayer. And yeah, this one was a 43-minute long episode.
An hour
Yeah.
commercials.
Disclaimer, if in case any of you guys haven't seen Demon Slayer, if you guys are interested in it, definitely recommend checking out Demon Slayer before tackling this, because this episode right here that we're about to talk about literally picks up right after the Demon Train arc, or the movie, I should say.
Yeah, because I saw the 7 episodes, even though I shouldn't have.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
I told you, man.
Yeah, so the first episode, it showed Rengoku a lot. It was more based on him, that whole episode.
Oh, that's what I heard too, yeah.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it for what it is. I got to know a little bit more about Rengoku compared to how the film just threw us in there with him.
That's true. I mean, to be fair, the manga did the same too. Like, it was literally like, okay, we're at the train, and then Rengoku's there, so.
Yeah, he just shows up.
Yeah.
So
I feel like it was just extra content if you're like a big old Demon Slayer fan. You can't get enough of it.
Absolutely, yeah.
No, there was tiny little changes. Other than that, it pretty much went the same route as the.
So I guess my question is that since you've seen it, is it more comparable to something like, again, off the top of my head, Dragon Ball Super? With the first.
Oh no, this one's short. This is literally.
No, but I meant like like the animation or whatever.
No, they kept it.
That's fair.
They kept it at.
Yeah, I get what you're trying to say.
The animation. Yeah, no, the animation was.
Yeah, the animation was trash. But then again, this was Toei, and we're dealing with Ufotable.
Yeah,
and Ufotable is like, no, we're gonna.
Ufotable slaps booty with the animation.
Yeah,
most definitely. The only thing that were kind of weird was the audio. Wise, because when the episode finishes, it finishes in a weird position since it was based on the film.
Yeah.
So it was stretched in a way where the audio they had to like mix it so it could make sense.
Yeah.
But other than that, it's like most of it is pretty much the same.
Yeah.
With just few little changes.
Yeah. With that being said, that's like what happened with the prior 7 episodes. If you've been keeping up with Demon Slayer, so this is
or the movie.
Yes.
If you guys were.
I watched the movie.
I think we all have.
We all have.
Yeah, movie's great.
And then the theater experience, especially, like, just elevates that movie like tenfold, in my opinion.
Most definitely. But now,
I wish I could have seen it in theaters.
Oh.
I had to watch it at home, just chilling.
Rest in peace, Canadians. You guys didn't get to see.
Rest in peace.
Damn.
I don't think our movie theaters were open at that time.
No, ours barely made the mark. But
yeah,
I completely forgot about that.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that's crazy. But either way, that is the whole where we're at, what happened, and now we're here. to the beginning of the entertainment district.
The aftermath.
Oh well, kind of.
Kind of, right?
Kinda, yeah, kind of.
Because basically this whole episode's the aftermath
Literally the aftermath, yeah.
of Mugen Train.
It literally starts off.
The first thing we see is Muzan. He's taken on a different form. He's a little baby boy.
Muzan
now.
has become a babu.
He's a little baby boy now, and his whole family loves him and thinks he's the greatest son of all time.
Kind of reminds me.
And he's threatening Akaza because he didn't finish the job.
Yeah.
Didn't do a good job.
But what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say, it kind of reminds me of like a certain child of a certain Führer.
Yeah, that's the same vibe I was getting to. That was the same vibe.
As he was walking, I was like, dude, I'm getting vibes.
Salim Bradley.
That is exactly the same vibe I got. But yeah,
because he's just like a little kid, and every time you think of it, it's like a little devil kid. You just think of Pride.
Yeah, most definitely. But yeah,
that or Lucifer.
I'm glad he changed. I'm glad he changed forms from like when he was a girl.
He got in the dad form. I feel bad for his family though. He had like a kid with that woman. He just like
it's crazy.
Abandoned them.
Yeah. But I like the punishment that Akaza got because he was bragging, right? He was kind of like,
absolutely. He's like, I killed a Hashira, and like Muzan was just straight up like, so are you really that surprised that a demon killed a human?
Yeah, exactly. Like, you should have killed all of them.
That's what they needed to do. What he needed to do.
Yeah, and so Akaza was like butthurt. He was like, breaks the sword.
Oh yeah, no. The thing that made him butthurt more wasn't Muzan. It was what Tanjiro said. You coward, running away.
Yeah.
No, yeah, most definitely.
He's like, I know what you look like, little boy. I'll put a mess you
I'm a
up.
mollywop you when I see you.
I'm a mollywop you.
But we get to see that, and then we get to see Tanjiro and the gang recover. Obviously being depressed. Losing Rengoku.
Oh yeah.
It's like
a little depressed, not like super crazy.
Yeah.
No.
I think especially more Tanjiro, if anything.
It's Tanjiro. He has to go deliver the message to Rengoku.
And not healed yet.
Little brother.
No, not fully healed. No, he was still like he was still bandaged, and like his wounds were like in the cusp of opening back up.
Yeah, he was very sickly, but he ran the whole way, which is kind of dumb.
Yeah. I guess he had to hear the news, right?
He had to deliver the news.
But the bird made it before him.
The bird made it before. I really like that shot too, when like you saw the crow come in and Rengoku's brother is like just doing the chores, and you see him like slowly like just like fall to the ground and shaking. That was a good shot.
Yeah.
It was.
That was a good shot.
I feel like they handled like that moment, like for the brother and the dad.
Oh, especially the dad.
Like those moments were like really genuine. You're like, I'm glad that they did that really well. They did justice for those scenes.
Even when Tanjiro goes in, he's like arguing with the dad. I'm like, I want to punch this guy in the face. Like he's such a douche.
Oh, the headbutting.
Oh, that was cool. That was real cool.
That was funny.
Yeah, but then also
Tanjiro should slice him up.
Nah.
I mean, he didn't have his sword, so
yeah, it got destroyed either way.
Yeah, he threw it.
Chased by the guy for.
Oh, that was funny.
20 hours.
I know.
The sword, the blacksmith that made his sword.
That's a very much like a running theme.
Yeah.
The blacksmith.
It's kind of a little old at this point. Like I don't find it very funny. He's just like super aggressive.
No, you know what I do find funny is like the subtle facial expression that like Tanjiro had, like his little like scared face as he's like climbing up the tree and like descending. He's just like kind of like worried.
Felt like a Scooby Doo chase.
Yeah. That was funny. Like especially like you said, we went up the tree.
I like this is like one of the aspects that like I feel like doesn't get enough credit in Demon Slayer, or like the facial expressions. Like I love like how crazy and like how like mundane sometimes like the facial expressions can get. It really conveys the mood real good.
Yeah, that was a really good moment. But like going back to like Rengoku's dad and like how when he sees Tanjiro, it's like, yo, you sun breather.
Yeah, he's straight up. It's because he saw the earrings.
Yeah, and he was like, get the hell out of here.
The Imperial Japanese earrings.
Like, I don't want you stepping my property ever. And I was like, whoa.
Get on my lawn.
Yeah, that I was like, oh, interesting. Like the foreshadowing, like when maybe Tanjiro masters his ability.
Ooh.
Yeah.
But how? They were charcoal burners. They have the records to prove it.
Totally.
Totally.
Yeah, they're totally charcoal burners. Dude only does a dance and then like some fire throws. So like he's not special.
He's not special.
He's not an MC.
Yeah. Who are my parents? Your parents were nobody.
Oh my god. Was it Star Wars over here?
I also I don't know. I really like the interactions with the butterfly sisters or whatever. Like I kind of miss them.
Yeah,
they're like
before or after.
Again to see it again.
Yeah.
They're like a little family.
They are, yeah.
Yeah.
Like they
And
just well, the abducting wasn't that great though.
Well, that's later. We're not even.
Yeah, we're not there yet. Yeah, reminder.
I have a lot of things to say about that.
Reminder that this episode proves that this is a Ufotable production because it is a whole hour long.
Yeah, like setting up.
Oh yeah.
Setting up to what we expected to see. Well, I thought
I'm glad they did though, because if they just threw us right in, I would have been like, "This is poor writing. I don't like this."
Yeah, true.
But now it's like, oh, great. You know, I still think Demon Slayer has like the issue of poor comedic timing sometimes. Like right after the heartfelt moment, it's like he's walking back, like after that really like intense moment with.
I got you.
And he's walking back, and that's when the whole stupid chase thing with the blacksmith happens, and I'm like, that's kind of not like the best timing you could have done for this.
Yeah,
true.
Like right after a heartfelt moment.
No, you're true, but like,
I guess to uplift you right away.
Not to make too many. I'm not trying to make too many comparisons to like Full Metal Alchemist, but like Brotherhood was like one of the biggest criticisms that Brotherhood had at the time was like you see like a serious moment, and then all of a sudden like it went super comedic.
Yeah.
But isn't
it had that problem in the first season as well. The movie wasn't too bad, because it's a movie and it was really cinematic.
Oh yeah,
the first season especially had that problem. Like there was some like really like tough moments to watch. I think right after like the first arc where he's training, when you meet Zenitsu and Inosuke, like those two kind of like ruined the first season for me, because during the spider arc,
you're not alone.
Like the heartfelt moment with the mom spider and everything.
Yeah.
And then right after that, you see Inosuke being like, "Big boy," going and just like slamming things, and it's like supposed to be funny, and I'm like, I'm not ready to be laughing right now.
Yeah, there's also
I just saw.
like even like when Rengoku dies, right, and like everyone's crying. You see Inosuke is like,
hey, he was pouring his heart out, man.
Yeah, he was, but like just the way they did it.
But that's supposed to be like funny. Like that's supposed to be like when Inosuke's acting like that, you're supposed to be like laughing. And I don't know if it's like purposeful, but like that was a really sad moment. And you were just kind of undermining it with comedy.
Oh,
like they're like, I can't make the viewer too sad. They're like, no, I can't make the viewer. It's like, make us sad. Make us feel sad for an episode.
Yeah.
Like, you don't need to just have comedy first in.
All right, so getting to our new guy.
Ah, yes.
Yes, right after our new guy comes
Tengen
in.
Izu. You hate him?
I hate him.
Uzu?
Yeah.
I thought, well, the first thing I thought was...
Uzu, yeah.
I was like, who is this man? And then he's like, he grabs the girls and they're all screaming. I'm like, he's a womanizer or something like that. That's the only way I could think about it.
Yeah.
And then he like gets a little booty action on his shoulder, and I'm like, bra moment. And I'm like, this guy's kind of a douche, a little bit. But maybe he'll be a lovable douche. I don't know.
He's the.
But from the, I guess from the trailer, kind of says it, or I saw.
Like the opening.
He's the surfer bro Hashira, It's like you have like the patriotic like gentleman, like true warrior through like Rengoku, and this one you just have like he's just like, yo, what's up, man? How's it going, bro? Yo, I'm a ninja, but I'm a flashy kind of ninja.
Yeah, like when we first meet him, he's like, oh, that wasn't the Flash though.
Yeah.
That wasn't flashy enough, Tanjiro.
It's a shock because you're so used to like the nobility of Rengoku as like, really passionate. He's like a true samurai warrior.
Yeah.
And then this guy's just like,
Sup, bro?
What's up? I'm taking these 2 girls with me, bro. What are you gonna do? But I can do whatever I want. And I'm like, he's kind of a tool.
Yeah.
I like the scene where the boys actually come in.
Oh yeah,
they
that was
went
cool.
they went serious mode.
That
for a
was
moment.
flashy.
Yeah,
I was
that
like,
was really cool. Actually, you see them on the sides and
Yeah.
they like, have this crazy entrance.
yeah, because you didn't expect them. You're like, what? Oh, damn.
Speaking of the boys, what are your guys' thoughts on their physique?
Oh yes, well trained.
Well, Inosuke was already well.
Yes, he
trained.
was.
Yeah, Inosuke was already built.
That.
But I'm talking about
Like,
Zenitsu and
looks like
Tanjiro.
he was packing on the way, like doing some deadlifts, doing some bicep curls.
But he's so
and
scared
in there.
though.
I know.
It's just
Like,
so.
he's gotten tougher. He's gotten tougher because he would just run away before. Even Tanjiro says that Zenitsu doesn't run away anymore.
Yeah,
That's
he
true.
he goes
He
does.
was like he was so scared to go on solo missions, but now he just, even though he's scared, he just does them now.
Give me a lock of Nisco's hair.
Oh my god. But yeah, that's the
Another
character.
part I don't really like about it, I don't like how like his whole driving motive Zenitsu is like doing it for Nezuko, and
Yeah.
I'm like,
Bruh.
this plot point's kind of dumb because she doesn't even talk.
I know.
So,
No, but it's okay. I got Nezuko.
Oh god.
dude, if I was Tanjiro, I'd be slapping him.
Slap. Yeah.
You're my sister, bro.
But yeah, it just basically leads up to, what we really want, and like you said, affordable pacing, fashion, and
You guys like the little amake that they had?
the little what?
The end of the episode, like little like theater thing.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
the food.
I watched it a bit, but I was like,
That was really
yeah.
cool.
Yeah, it was like,
I miss those. I miss those from the first season. I was like, thank God they brought it back.
it's like we didn't know those characters, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm Tanjiro.
No, that's not Flash, bro. But yeah, now that we have Demon Slayer in the main podcast, we'll see what happens next episode. We can't wait.
Yep.
Can't
Do
wait
we
to
know how long this season's gonna be?
They said it's
only
the
one arc, right?
yeah. They said this is the entertainment district arc, and
It's about
based-
11.
Yeah, based off of how long it was in the manga, I assume it's because the manga length was only like basically the same as the Infinity Train.
Okay.
So yeah, I think 11 is probably appropriate.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Yeah, probably around 10, 11 episodes then.
then we'll see how it does justice to the manga, and hopefully it does it good.
Oh yeah.
I don't think we need first impressions.
Oh yeah.
Because,
This is Demon Slayer.
this is Demon Slayer.
You know what you're getting yourself
It's
into.
Demon Slayer. You know what you're getting. It's It's good. It's fun.
If you want to hear our actual impressions, me and Omar, we had the Demon Slayer.
Yes, in
video.
our anime throwback. So
Our anime
Yes.
throwbacks.
if you want our real opinion,
And the movie.
yes, go check it out.
Yeah.
So, but with that, we move on to our next anime. We have Sakugan, episode 10.
This one picked it up. I mean, yeah,
Oh.
at least for me it did compared to the last episode.
Yeah, we're not like.
This
was-
episode
it was-
felt like
It was Big Tony's
okay,
moment.
You know what? We're gonna just get into the story with 2 episodes left.
Basically, right?
No, I
Like,
noticed.
all those other episodes were complete filler.
I noticed that. Well, no, I mean, like, I noticed that this for whatever reason, this anime has a tendency of kind of like flip flopping back and forth between like random wacky shenanigans that have nothing to do with the plot, and then like actual like in content episodes that actually like further the story and further the development of the characters.
No, I think Big Tony's important, right?
Big Tony?
I
Or
mean-
regular
Little Tony, Little Tony, my
right,
bad,
regular
Little
Tony.
Tony.
Little Tony's important.
Yeah.
I realized as I was watching this episode in particular
Uh-huh.
about this anime, I realized that we don't really know anything about this world. Like
No.
we don't know
No.
anything
Yeah, I
about why
know.
they're underground or anything like that. But then I realized that was okay because this story is a father-daughter story.
It
is,
and that's
very
all
much
it
so.
wants to be.
Mhm.
The backdrop for everything is irrelevant almost. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
the kaiju showed up again after 10 episodes.
Yeah,
We saw
that's
it in the
true.
first episode, we
Yeah.
forgot about it.
The first and
now
second
it's back
episode, that was
again.
it.
Yeah, that's true. The kaiju
So-
doesn't show up for a while.
Mm-hmm.
I personally think that this show is just a father-daughter show,
Yeah.
but it doesn't do a really good job at it because, like Ravi said, you got lots of just episodes that are just wacky shenanigans that don't really advance anywhere.
Yuri, yeah, like having the addition of Yuri, other than like his introduction episode, is like doesn't make sense at all because like he doesn't add to anything in the story. Like
I
whatsoever.
think the
Really
most
pointless.
the most funniest thing in this episode in general is when the boss guy,
Mero.
yeah, he just gets rid of their background thing. Like,
I
they've
like-
done all this stuff. All right, get rid of all
Delete
of
it.
it. Delete it.
Yeah.
You guys are good.
He did that like so. He did the so effortlessly, and I like the fact that like him and Gagumber are like, "Oh, I hate you." Like
I like those two guys. I like them when they're together.
Yeah.
It makes it.
It's a love.
They got
hate.
that. They got that. Like, yeah, they got that rivalry going on.
Yeah.
I don't know. Gagumber kind of annoys me because he's like.
He's
I
a
don't
slacker
know,
dad.
he keeps flip flopping. He's like, I want to be a good dad for her, but then he's like, I don't care. I
Yeah.
just want to get drunk. Like,
Yeah.
this anime doesn't. It
but
doesn't.
I think
it's not focused.
I think
you know?
especially with this episode, it kind of showed a little bit more like, hey man, you need your daughter.
It's time to be a real
Yeah,
dad.
it's time to be a real
I'm
dad.
glad that this episode was good in that aspect.
Yeah.
I just wish the whole anime was more focused on this part of the story because this is what initially hooked me in. You know.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
the first episode, I was like, "Oh, this is gonna be a father-daughter bonding thing," and then it just like lost focus of that, and we had wacky ram shenanigans. We had,
Yeah.
like Yuri and Zaklatu, who really, aside from that one episode where she's trying to kill Gagumber, hasn't done anything
That's
like,
true.
at all. Just is there.
Yeah.
I don't know. That one beach episode, she looked pretty banger, but
I fell asleep in that episode. Fun fact.
This guy.
But that wasn't here last
Sleep
week.
That episode.
Yeah, I like towards the end. Like I woke up and all of a sudden the episode was done. I'm like, oh shoot.
Ooh.
The one
Line.
that were stranded in the island.
Yeah.
Last week's.
Yeah, last week's. But no, this one had my full attention though.
This
that's
one-
an
this one
improvement.
picked up the action though, like David said. Like this one was like crazy. We had the whole Shibito like attacking her.
Oh yeah.
And then they're like, "Oh, she's the rainbow girl. We gotta kill her." And I'm
Yeah,
like, what does
that's-
that mean?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
got this squad like all late. I wish we had it during the midsection.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
No
know.
more.
Like I said, like I'm like invested in the story
I
now. And
feel
I'm like, it's
like-
a little too late. We only have 2 episodes left.
I honestly feel like they're trying to. I don't think they can finish off the series this
No.
way. There
They're
has to
trying
be like
they're
a
trying
second.
to do a second season. I feel like.
Yeah. I honestly, I mean, I'm gonna say this right now. So far, anyway, unless they royally screw that up, in the next couple episodes. But I'd be down for a second season personally. I want to see like
I
more
would
of
too,
this.
As much as
Yeah.
we've
We
had
griped
our
on it.
criticisms
Yeah.
of this show. I would be down for a second season. I would watch it.
And like,
unless they
the-
unless they absolutely screwed up like Fena.
Oh,
Destroy the last.
Fena
2
was
episodes.
completely.
I mean,
Yeah.
but that's the reason why we like criticize it so much because we could see the potential of Sakugan.
it's like our
there.
little
Absolutely.
child. It's like, oh, you did great on this test. This other test you're not doing so good, but you got potential.
Yeah. So
Yeah, exactly. 100%. I couldn't say better myself.
so like if they do like leave it off for a second season, that would be great. But if they wrap it up, then it's just I don't know what they're doing.
Yeah, wrapping it up would be a huge mistake. But like then again, in a financial situation, if they don't even like. If they can't even do a second season or whatever due to like whatever reason, then like it's understandable, but it'd be a horrible mistake though.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, because this is a show that needs to be longer.
Yes.
I feel like it needs more of that.
Mm-hmm.
That especially because the way they're setting it up, where they're showing a lot of like side moments with the characters to make you kind of
Yeah.
understand their personalities more. Because that's the only reason I could think of why they would have complete episodes, like the one where there's just road tripping and they got sick. Like, what was the point of that episode?
Yeah, that
other than
doesn't-
to show their personalities.
That doesn't feel right with like if it was like a 40 plus something like anime series, like let's say for example Great Teacher Onizuka, like that one had like random episodes, but it warranted it because that one was like almost 50 episode for the whole anime. But something like this where it's like 12 episodes and you have like 2 that's dedicated to like nonsense, it's like that's so weird.
Yeah, and with some of the Great Teacher Onizuka, like those 40 episodes, that what made it so good was the fact that you had these little episodes that were just like kind of filler, but you knew the personalities now. Like they would show, Onizuka doing something that was really in character for him, but also showing a good side of him and stuff.
Yeah, like a good one is like Lupin. For me, Lupin Part 5. Since I was barely joining into it, I didn't know anything about him, and I started learning from these.
these side things, side episodes.
Yeah, the side episodes where you get to learn like certain characters.
Yeah, and that's a character. That's a character that's been established for like over 50 years now.
Yeah,
but we're still learning about.
But I jumped into it.
His personality.
I kind of jumped in late already.
No, but
you know,
I think the whole like gist of this episode is like there's so much that they're covering, like the whole arc that Maru has, and like the water pipe system, and then this whole terrorist group. So if they do season 2, awesome. If they don't, then it's just a waste.
Yeah, because we got Maru's actual intentions finally.
Yeah,
he
we
wants
know
to.
what he does.
Yeah.
The thing is also he's a weird character too because like we seen he came for like an episode or two and then he's just gone. Just gone for like 6 episodes.
Yeah.
And now he's just back.
Yeah. So hopefully Sakugan does the right choice, does season 2, because there's so many questions still left unanswered. But we will see next week, and I'm kind of scared for it. But with that, we move on to our next show. We have Mieruko-chan, episode 10.
Ooh, this one felt very plot heavy. This one. What I like about Mieruko-chan is that it started off with the simple premise.
It's funny too because you were not all for.
Yeah,
this show.
I wasn't all for the show because I was like, oh man, what if they just run this concept to the ground? I was really worried about that for the first couple episodes.
I actually agree with Rabbi on that because I was worried about it too. I was like, God, this is gonna be Jahy 2.0. This is just gonna be the same episode over and over.
We're gonna get to Jahy because I have a lot to talk about that one. But
oh jeez.
Same.
But. No, I'm glad that Mieruko is actually leading to something, and the fact
it has a purpose.
Mm-hmm. And the whole thing with the teacher and the whole cat situation, and the fact that she's actually learning about the aura thing. She basically confirmed what we were talking about without she can't see the whole aura thing.
Yeah.
But Yulia can.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we were discussing it last week, I think. On, how. Yulia cannot see the big, really awful, scary monsters.
It's funny. It's kind of like
she can see the aura.
It's kind of like a game of rock paper scissors in a way.
In a sense, yeah.
Yeah. They can. I wish they would those two would talk more about it. I know how Mieruko doesn't want to talk about it because talking about it is dangerous for her, especially. But I feel like they need to talk about it because they have different skills that are different from one another, and they could help each other out. Mieruko sees the really scary ones. Yulia sees the aura, so she could tell why Hana needs to eat so much.
And I'm glad that they established that because they could have easily just made it where Miko could just is basically able to see everything. Yeah. And I'm glad that there are certain things that Miko can't see.
One thing. Miko needs actually help now since she's running out of this help from the gods themselves.
Yeah, that's
I like how they
one more time.
Yeah.
She finally realized that, and she got caught. In
that
that was scary.
That was scary.
Yeah.
That was legit scary. I was like, oh crap.
Yeah, I had to rewind that.
Because there's some monsters now that look exactly like humans.
Yeah.
If she sees them, then they know, right? So you got some sneaky ones that hide in plain sight now.
And the thing is that this isn't random because throughout the series so far, we've been dropped hints of remember
monsters like that.
Yeah, remember one of them was on the bus and she was talking she was at first she was a normal girl that was just kind of texting, and then she morphed into a ghost or the haunted mansion.
She was normal, yeah.
Yeah, and the haunted mansion one too, where it's ghost, and then she realized, oh shoot, that's an actual ghost.
Yeah.
So it was hinted at.
Costume, and then her dad.
Oh
yeah.
The
that was done really
that's
well.
Around the big strong guy. The nice looking ones. There's so many types out there, and she got caught. She got played it, and that was scary because I didn't think that one was gonna charge. I didn't think they were style.
And I think that's the best thing about this show is we have comedy, we have the edgy scenes, we have terror, right? And this one's legit horrifying. Like
I don't think this episode actually had any ecchi scenes.
no, I know,
Yeah.
but like previous like in the
Oh,
beginning,
yeah.
like it had like scenes like that, and like this one was like, oh crap, she got caught. What are we gonna do? This,
Mm.
this
It's so scary because it's just a normal little boy, and then
Yeah.
the balloon pops, and
Yeah.
then he's like, "Oh, so you can see me?
like, I'm gonna
And then he
possess you.
starts Charging.
Yeah.
Like, oh my, oh no.
Yeah.
If anything, this show knows how to balance itself.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Oh,
most
yeah.
definitely. But
But I also want to say that I feel like with 2 episodes left, we still have the teacher arc to wrap up, but I feel like at one point, because we still have not seen, we know that the monsters charge at her and are very hostile towards her for being able to view them and stuff like that, but we don't know what they can actually do, because all we've seen is basically they can pass through her, and she can pass through them, even the guy with the
Like what
machete.
happens
No,
to her, right?
By the way, I like that little detail. Well, I like that. I like the part where like Miko was actually like contemplating about pulling people over to the bus and see if like that ghost could actually help out like with her.
Actually, yes, because she could tell, and this is what we like, because we theorized this in the episode when we watched it, that ghost, that specific one, was a good ghost that was hunting the evil ones possessing people.
Yeah.
And we theorized it, and she recognized it too, and she's like, I need to talk to this one because I feel like they want to possess me. And he was attacking them that were possessing people.
Mhm.
yeah. So damn.
So she's learning little by little of other stuff too, especially with
She's
the
learning
teacher.
about the world, and she's also recognizing, David, that she needs help.
Yeah,
Like,
she can't just avoid it forever.
yeah.
I'm
like,
really
she can't
happy about that.
Yeah.
She can't just avoid it forever, because it's traumatizing her. It's traumatizing her everyday life. Like, she wakes up every morning, and I'm glad that we also see this little what's happening with her mental state too.
Yeah.
She wakes up every morning, she sees these monsters that no one else can really see, and it's like taking a toll on her. Like, I don't know if you've noticed it, but every episode, like, for me at least, her eye bags get darker.
Yeah.
She gets a more dead look in her eyes.
Her poker
Like-
face is not strong anymore.
Yeah, it's not as strong anymore, and she looks defeated almost.
So she's at that breaking point, and she's gonna snap, and she's gonna use up that last save token, and we'll see if Miku calls for help
Yeah. We'll see.
Yeah.
and does action.
Yeah.
I think that's the big point in the end of the show. So we'll see how we get this damn teacher too, because she's killing cats, man. Who does that?
Killing cats. He's just.
It's awful.
He looks like a freak,
Yeah.
and all the girls love him.
All the girls love him, but all the crows want to
Unfortunately.
eat the body parts of the cat. So, anyways, with that being said, we move on to our next show. We have Platinum In, episode 10.
Another creep.
Oh,
yes,
yeah, absolutely.
most definitely. I hate watching this guy.
This show is just like. I don't know. The more that we get with these villains, I hate them.
Yeah.
I cannot stand Mr. Polyman
Yeah,
at all.
like that. Yeah, I'm with you,
Mr.
man.
Hajime.
Yeah.
I really, I'm almost fed up with this show. Just with the villains.
You see Mr. Polyman and you think, like, a good villain has some redeeming qualities where you're like, you kind of root for them.
Yeah.
But when you watch a show that's just like, it's a bad guy, but he's just like the most despicable piece of
He's just a
blank
bad guy.
Yeah.
ever in history, it's not fun to watch, because you just want to like reach through the screen. You want to be like,
Yeah.
in your neck. Like, I want to kill
His
you.
and the plan he had in this episode was not great at all. He
No.
like it's literally, let's bait the loved ones, put them in the box, and then let them just run out of energy, and then we'll just shoot them with the white arrow. I'm like, what? What kind of
That
that's
plan
a stupid
sucks,
plan.
but that plan sucks, but he acts like he's a genius.
And you have one
Yeah.
guy. You have like one guy like just
On
like
guard.
Like they didn't take into consideration. Okay, what if they had? Which, by the way, it's surprising that they didn't have any kind of like communicator or whatever to like actually contact the outside world. I don't believe that at all.
Yeah, they didn't have any
It
phones
was
or anything.
it was so dumb too, because they were just flying in there like flies
That
bouncing all over the
that bugged
place.
me. I was like, if y'all could fly so fast, why don't we just get the hell out of here? Is it
Yeah,
locked?
maybe
The
they
door's
just,
locked,
like-
or what's going on? I don't know. Or
I get they have to. He has to save his loved ones.
Yeah.
And everything, but like, what kind of amusement park has a one-way mirror dome that locks people from the inside so they can never get out? What, like, did he build that? Like, why is this here?
I don't know.
Who made this?
Hey, but love though.
It's just getting really stupid.
Hey, but Metropoliman's race car bed though, which isn't really a race car. I don't know what that is.
It's just a cryogenic, like, freezing
Hyperbolic
slumber bed.
He strips down nude and sleeps in his cryo bed.
Yeah, that thing's weird.
Also, can I say that his house is like, it doesn't even make sense.
No.
He lives in like an aquarium.
He does.
But you guys forgot the one thing, man.
Oh yeah,
Love.
Yeah, if you've
Love
ever been in the
conquers all.
'90s, what is love? Baby, don't hurt me.
This guy is like, he's so irritatingly stupid. Like I'm just sitting there and I'm like, okay, even for like the most like someone who's like has like mental issues or something like that like they can't speak, they still have the feeling of love. Like, how does this guy not know what love is? Like, seriously.
Like, yeah, we seen his.
Like, I don't care if you're the ugliest person alive. He's literally like a 4chaner. And he's like, oh, love. I don't know what love is, man.
What is
like,
love?
Really?
Like, come on, man.
This guy sucks.
And then he becomes a simp.
Yeah.
He becomes a
He
major
becomes a
simp.
simp.
Oh, but we
Also, that
forgot
was
Saki got
that
her
was a really weird plot point too. Can I just mention about Revel? Just like
crying.
he's like, he cries and then he gets his wing, like his first rank. It's like, what? That's a feast sole purpose. You were just injecting yourself with knowledge, and all you had to do was cry.
Yeah, man. If you guys cry, you'll level up.
So this is what it's like when doves cry.
That was just so lame. And then he's like, he gives her the wings, and then she just goes over there and is like an ultimate badass. All of a sudden, shoots him with the red arrow, and then becomes
seduces him a little bit.
Girl.
Yeah.
That was weird.
Her little cat outfit.
Yeah.
It's kawaii desu, bro.
Which I like how
Kawaii
Hajime's like, this cat girl, she shot me.
Do I love her more
I
than
love her.
Metropoliman?
I can't.
And
Which,
then she's
how
just
did...
like, I gotta make this guy fall in love with me.
How-
She's like, ooh.
How did Metropoliman not shoot him though? Just as like kind of like
Insurance,
insurance, yeah.
I guess, because
He doesn't care.
Yeah.
He doesn't care.
He doesn't care about
Can
him.
I also say that I find it really weird how Metropoliman suddenly was like, in this episode specifically, he was very like reserved for some reason. Like we have seen this dude not hesitate to kill children who are like screaming in their face, and then all of a sudden he gets with this first rank guy who has white arrows and red arrows, and he's like, I'll let you live if you fly away. It's like, what? Why wouldn't you fight him right here? And I get that he went toe to toe with you, but why wouldn't you want to defeat him?
Maybe
He's
his
a
head's
capable fighter.
his head's still not there after getting blasted 12 times. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? Yeah. Maybe his eardrums and just like his brain cells
It's
kind of
because
splattered
it's
everywhere.
because they're both not too bright.
Yeah.
They're dumb.
Yeah.
These villains are dumb.
If Elle and
These
Light
villains
were
are
here,
dumb, they're campy, they're stupid, and they're kind of annoying.
Yeah.
I really think like I think I told you guys this theory before, but like I feel like this is like a parody of, and I'm enjoying this. I'm really this anime is a lot of fun.
I'm enjoying it too, which is the funny thing. I'm not really enjoying the villains.
Yeah, the villains are like.
But I know, because this is just a generic like battle royale, I know that they're gonna get what's coming to them, and probably in a horrible way. So I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah.
I really don't care.
But I really feel like this is kind of like the author's kind of like parody version of kind of like what people thought Death Note was. Because okay, I know Josh, you haven't seen Death Note, but Death Note is actually really nuanced, and it's like it's a really like it challenges your mind kind of show / manga.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is not really
Nah,
it.
my brain is off when I watch this show.
I'll be honest. I feel like this is just it. Like, and I gave Mirai Nikki a 1, but I feel like this is a worse Mirai Nikki. So like, this is like
Damn.
awful.
Nah, at least with me and Nikki, it knew it was edgy, so it went for the
At
edge,
least with
right?
Mirai Nikki, it's like, oh, you could kind of sim for but with this one, there's nobody you could sim for. You're just watching these dumb characters do dumb things.
I think Nase understands that too. Have you noticed that like Nase is like so detached?
Yeah.
She's like, oh cool, Mirai did a thing, and that's it.
Yeah, like she barely even speaks 90% of the
Like
time. She's
Revel
just
is like Revel's into it. Like he's into like, oh man, I gotta protect Saki, but like Nase's just in it for the ride. I'm with Nase.
Yeah.
Nase is my favorite character so far.
she's like us watching from the outside.
Oh,
She's like, this is stupid.
I wish I was dead like the other candidates. I don't have to see this shit.
David, man, you know what? Me too. I wish I was dead like the little girl at the
Oh my
stadium.
god. But yeah, that's the Platinum Men
This is
episode
Platinum
10.
End.
Yes, and
Episode 10, can you
Look
believe
forward to
that?
next week on Platinum End.
yeah. So, with that being said, let's just move on to the next show. I know you know what a show that we like watching. Arena, the Vampire Cosmonaut, episode 10.
Oh my god. Okay, Josh, I need to ask. So you were looking forward to that bite. How did it feel almost getting it?
Oh my god.
Dude, the bus cucked me, man.
Dude, I feel you, bro. I feel you. I was
Omar,
blue ball.
Omar
bus-
was
we
Omar
were
was so
talking about it
pissed.
too.
If the bus isn't out there killing people, it's there to cock block, basically.
And we were talking about it too on how like because she's a vampire, like biting would be like the most intimate thing other than kissing and stuff like that. And there's our answer. Right
And Lev
there.
was like, and Lev was into it too.
Heck
Lev was
yeah,
like,
bro.
Yeah, he was
She
waiting
was
for
into
it.
too. She was
They were
like,
both
I'll
into
bite
it,
you.
man.
No,
It was beautiful.
It's funny, man. It's funny the fact that that's how it turned out.
I hate it. I hate that.
Yeah, Omar was so upset.
I was so mad, dude.
So mad.
The sparks were flying. She was going
Yeah,
in
man.
for a big old bite on the neck.
Yeah, big juicy bite, and then bus, blue ball left, and then she had to run away.
I kind of wish it would happen because I was looking forward to seeing like what the reaction to like the bite
bite?
marks. would
Yeah,
be. They would
man.
Scar, right? So like, what would the reaction from all the like comrades be like?
They'll be like, get him
well,
out of
we're
here.
not gonna
It's
we're
like,
gonna see that.
What's going on?
That's okay. In this
Were you
reality,
attacked?
the KGB is gonna knock the ice cream cones out of your hand.
That was messed up, bro. I was like,
And
what?
not reimburse you.
Dude,
I was
she was
like-
so excited too. She was.
I
running.
know. I felt so
And then the
heartbroken.
KGB's out there. They're like,
The
nope.
KGB's like, what you?
Don't
think
leave
you're
her
doing?
alone.
What do you think you're doing? You might be the best person in space, but we don't respect you. You're kind
Yeah.
of here.
You a vampire. Remember your place.
I'm still upset at it too because it's like we see the propaganda, like how much promotion they're getting, right? And how much like, oh, you're gonna be a hero and stuff like that. And then
Oh,
you just
man.
look over at Irina like living in a basement and like going to be
Soviet-
experimented on.
Soviet
and,
propaganda
like,
for
treated
you.
like garbage. And it's like she's the real one that you should be praising here. She was the one who did it first of everybody.
Especially the film they watched
Oh yeah.
on the date.
Oh yeah.
A man
Yeah.
going to the moon.
Yeah.
What? That's impossible.
He was way too into that movie, dude. I'd be like, shh, you gosh.
I said that too. I was like, girl,
screaming in the movie theater,
girl, you dropped all the popcorn.
Hey, but how many
did.
how many times did she visit a theater?
Never.
There you go.
It's true.
Yeah, I
because
feel
she's
you.
a
I feel you.
First
vampire.
time.
She's been oppressed all her life.
Yeah.
But yeah, it just sucks that Arena is like, she's gonna get dumped.
By the way, there's a scene that I noticed. I doubt any of you guys noticed.
What?
Towards the end, when Irina was looking outside her window and there was like a bird flying,
Mm-hmm.
the bird disappeared at like the last few frames. It was so weird.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, it was like
I'm
a
gonna be
bird.
honest, Rory. The animation in this show is very inconsistent, and it's because this is a new studio. It's because the studio doesn't have a big budget. So I'm just impressed with how it looks like so far.
Can I-
It's consistent, you know? Like this I was expecting this to be like X-arm horrific anime.
Oh.
But it actually looks like decent, and you know what? I have to give him props to that. This is
That's
the first
true.
time they've done a show that's like not like like an ecchi 2-episode OVA
But-
or something.
But that bird, I think
But-
that's a special bird.
Oh my god.
I think that bird's got potential.
I love how you find a
Continue,
little
man.
It's a
bit.
vampire bird.
Just continue, man.
But yeah, we'll see. You know, Lev got chosen to go to space, and that's exciting
And
time.
Irina's being taken away.
Yeah.
She's been taken.
That's kind of scary.
In the Soviet Union, ooh,
That's not a good thing.
Very scary
Not a
people.
good thing.
that's okay. This is
She
the
needs,
Soviet
she
Union.
needs to defect. We need to see a defection from her and Lev. Go to America. Go to the Burger Land.
Burgerland.
UK.
The UK.
What about the actual UK? Wonder what that's called. The
okay, that was
US?
my theory. Like, since they were kind of like theorizing, like, oh, let's not dump her, let's like use her in a way. Like,
Yeah, as like an actress. or
Oh,
whatever.
the lady, right? The
Yeah.
main
Yeah.
commander.
Like I feel like
I feel like that's probably what they're gonna lead
Yeah,
into.
like
They're not
it's-
gonna like.
it's gonna be like the Black Widow situation.
Oh yeah,
in Marvel. It's like, yo, make her an agent.
yeah.
Yeah, they might make her an actor and stuff like that, but I think like
It'd be easy
I
to
don't know.
dump her.
They were talking about the UK and stuff and how I think they had a conversation how like there was some half vampire, half humans over there.
They said Dampier.
Yeah, Dompier. Yeah, there were some Dompiers over there.
Pretty
so
much.
we know that vampires aren't like the pure blood race is here in Russia, but they're everywhere all over the world too.
Yeah.
The halflings.
And yeah.
And somewhere out there, you also got a John and Ronaldo.
oh my god.
And the Dio.
And
Angelic.
And Dio.
And Dio. Throw it back to all the vampires. But yeah, that was episode 10. Really good.
Cute episode.
Cute
I
episode.
wish I got my bite. I wish
Yeah.
I got my vampire bite,
You
dude.
could bite your own arm.
Oh my god.
Maybe we'll get that in the final episode or something.
Hopefully, because that would be a shame.
Yeah.
But with that, we move on to our next anime, our beloved anime of the season,
Come on, man.
Ousama Ranking, episode 9.
Oh.
Great
AKA
episode again. Can't say that more than enough. I know David wants to talk about it. But
Um,
I'm
No
just gonna say,
Boji, but we don't need him.
I love Queen Hilling now.
Oh
Yeah.
my
Like,
god,
she's
I'm in
like
the
one of my
same.
favorite characters now.
I'm in the same boat, man.
This show loves to change your opinions.
Yeah.
Most
Loves
definitely.
it.
Remember
It
Domas?
loves to have you think one thing and then be like, actually, no.
Okay.
The only character we know is evil, literally the only character we know is evil is the Mirror Girl.
Yeah.
Miranjo.
yes.
But
That's
here's the thing though.
Even King Bose seems like he's being controlled by her, which has me thinking in this whole season so far, who is this Mirror Girl and why is she so powerful? Why does she have so much influence?
But you also learn in this episode that she also has a thing for King Boss as well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
most
So-
definitely.
but like I said, who is she? Why does she have so much influence? Because we haven't seen, like, she wasn't in any positions of power. She was just kind of like a
Chilling.
witch lady.
She was living in a
What we see.
cave with a bunch of scraps.
Oh my god.
Sorry. Something came up. Something came over me, man.
But yeah, we get introduced to Doshe, or she,
Dorsh, yeah.
the
Dorshi.
original Spear King.
Yeah.
Which was
That was cool.
surprising.
He was awesome, dude. I was so
Dude.
hyped when he was fighting those things. I was like, yeah.
Okay. All right. I was feeling that at first, but then they showed the process of those beasts, and like they were just chilling. They were just chilling with their families,
I
and
know,
then
they were
like
chilling, and then this girl's like, witch's enchantment.
yeah,
They were
witches
like,
enchantment
bye.
brainwashed them, and I'm like, they didn't want to do this.
Yeah.
They were just chilling with their families, and like I was happy that like he survived and he snapped their necks, but it's like
I
But
felt
it-
bad too, but you know what? I also felt bad because they showed that really nice flashback with him and Queen Hilling.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Boji, and I was like, man, I love Queen Hilling. Please don't die.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't die after showing me this.
yeah.
It was awesome, man.
I had the fear of him passing away because like you know we were getting his backstory and all that stuff. I was like, oh dude, he's gonna die.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then
because
he got bitten 3 times.
Hey, but he's got some pretty sick scars now though.
Yeah, now he looks extra badass. Like he's already a badass enough, right?
My man, like, casually, like, deadlifts like 3,000 pounds
Oh yeah.
Daily.
daily.
But
Dude is absolutely shredded. He rips off his heavy armor that dents the floor.
Yeah. Like a Dragon Ball moment.
Oh yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Like it kind of reminds me of like Garlic Jr. or whatever, just like bulking up and or like Frieza 100% power.
Yeah, but his weapon of choice was very different, very interesting.
Yeah.
Double shields.
Double shields.
He was double the
He's gotta
America.
protect himself.
Yeah, he was Captain America right there.
Yeah.
Twice.
Yeah,
One
he
is
threw
Captain
the
America's
and it
shield.
bounced off the wall and hit him in the guy in the
Beast?
whatever the
Yeah.
beast in the stomach. And
No.
that was like, cool.
Yeah,
Dude,
man.
those hits, WIT Studio
Oh,
is like those.
applause
hits,
for them, bro.
I felt
Yeah, that
them.
supper movement. Ooh, so good.
When he snapped their necks, I felt that.
Yeah, I did
Yeah.
too,
Like,
bro.
he lifted that guy up over his head and like suplexed.
No,
him.
and you see like, and for a couple frames, you even see like the skeleton like shatter too. Like it was like a straight up like
Yeah.
Mortal
It's
Kombat
like-
X-ray.
No
right
way.
there. Yeah.
I didn't see
is
that. I got,
brutal.
I got to rewatch that.
I'm a poster right here. But yeah.
It's brutal and it's fantastic.
Man, this show just delivers on every front.
Mhm.
It's insane.
And
Oh, speaking of insanity with the animation, when they showed like later when they showed Daida, like
Oh my god. Okay, speaking of characters
Oh my
like
God,
that
protect
flip.
Daida, dude. I'm on team
Dude,
Daida.
yes, me
Protect him,
too, man. Like I know a couple weeks ago, I was like, screw that little dude.
they're just dunking on him.
And
Yeah.
and now I'm like,
Oh, you know what? We're getting a full-on Zuko arc already in the first 9 episodes with Daida. Like seriously.
Oh
he's
my
thinking
God.
now he's
That's a
like,
good
I
ref-
shouldn't have been so mean to Boji. I hope he's doing okay. Is this what he felt like when he was all alone?
and like
You know
a-
what's
I feel
sad?
all alone.
What's sad is that he doesn't even know that he's possessed, and that he just thinks that I'm just in like a dark place. I don't know where I am.
Yeah, the mirror locked me in here. All he knows is that the mirror is the bad person. Which when he was like, "I'll kill you, mirror," I was like, "Yes, yes."
finally, yeah.
He's having his redemption.
Yeah.
And that's what I like about this show. It really shows a lot about these characters.
Yeah.
Like in other shows, it's so difficult to do a big cast, but right here they
do it-
managed to.
Got it.
They mastered it because
Yeah.
like I said, they know how to make like you feel a certain way. Like
Oh,
we
yeah.
hated Daida. Everyone hated Daida
Yeah,
here
facts.
because of how he treated Boji and how he's like a cocky little, But the author also was like, you know what? You're gonna hate Daida because he's a cocky little blank.
Yeah.
But you know what? I'm gonna make you like him because I'm gonna put him in the lowest possible area to make him reflect about his actions and to
Yeah.
make him improve as a person. And that's why I say it's like Zuko, because that's exactly what happened in Last Airbender. Zuko was this cocky little
Prince.
jerk
Yeah.
in the first season, and then he gets exiled, and now he's in the lowest dumps, and he has to really contemplate his existence, and that's what makes him a great redemption arc.
And just like Zuko and his uncle, the mom, tries to call out for him.
That's true.
Yeah.
That was powerful
Yeah, and
too.
support him, be like, I'm still here, and
Oh.
he's screaming for his mom.
Yeah.
And that was
He
such
was
a
ab-
beautiful scene.
He was about to stab Daida's body.
Yeah.
That was like, no, don't do it.
Yeah, and I like how Dorsch says, "Oh, he doesn't like defend the king. He's not
Yeah.
like that's King Bosch. You can't do that." He's like, "That's Daida's body. You'll be killing him if
Yeah.
you do that."
Yeah.
Like you have to use your brain killing.
Yeah, like
But
you.
I love all these characters.
Nah, honestly-
I have so much respect for Queen Hilling. I have so much respect for Daida now. I
Yeah.
still love Boji.
This kingdom.
Yeah, this whole cast, honestly, like this whole show.
What are you guys' thoughts on Boss though? Do you think he's like?
That's the confusing part.
Yeah.
for
Well,
me.
he is confusing, but I can tell because even he says I'm just going with the flow.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
this mirror lady, something is up with her that we don't know.
Yeah.
She has some really big influence, some really big power that we don't know. That's able to get people to do her bidding.
Yeah.
Even King Bos.
Who
Like,
knows?
He was gonna assassinate Queen Hill, but he didn't want to kill her.
Yeah.
That's why he said to Dorsch, "Protect her with your life."
Yeah, get out of the
if you
kingdom.
really
Yeah.
care about her.
Yeah, like who knows? Maybe the demon himself talked to the witch.
It's true.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
they have like a thing and they threaten King Bos or something
Yeah.
like that. Because even he said, I'm going with the flow. Dorsch, if you value Queen Hilling, the next assassination is not gonna fail. Run, get out of here with her, and ride out the wave.
I do want to say that despite the terrible circumstances of as to how we see King Bones, I'm just glad we actually get to see him in person.
True.
Quote unquote.
Yeah.
Because like we only ever saw him like before in flashbacks, and he was dying too.
Yeah.
So now it's like, oh, he's here.
I don't feel like he's a bad guy. I feel like he's a victim of circumstance. Like he's under control almost. Like he's controlling Daida, but he's also under control as well. He's doing the mirror's bidding.
And I feel like with his wish too of power that affected him, he got like kind of like a genie wise. Like when he wished something, it doesn't really come true.
Oh, you mean Monkey's Paw, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Monkey's Paw. That's
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah. So that's what it gives me, like when he did.
He has like he got what he wanted, but not only did he affect Boji's life, but he also affected his life too. Like he's feeling ramifications for making a deal with the devil, literally.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like this is where that story's going. Like it's gonna be like Bosei's kind of downfall of him making a deal with the devil.
Yeah.
Essentially.
We could go on and on.
We can.
But
let's do
this
it.
This show's amazing. If you're not watching this show, what are you doing with your life?
What's wrong with you?
Exactly.
What's wrong with you?
If you're not watching this show, you are stupid. Yes, I know. Yes, that might sound harsh, but it's also true.
Think about where your life has gone.
Shout out to George Wood.
Going to be, and reevaluate yourself basically.
just support WIT Studios in this project. It's just they well deserved, and
they put their heart and soul into this project. You can tell with every single frame.
They're gonna come out. They're gonna come out of this looking like zombies. You don't know why.
Each character also, can I just say before we move on, each character in the show looks unique but never ugly. Most characters that look when an anime studio tries to do like deviate and do, European looking characters or whatever, they most of the time look pretty ugly. But the cartoony style that they use in this show, every character looks great. Like even like how they showed young Dorsch. How he had like a receding hairline, like that is, and now he's bald. Like that's such a small moment, right? That it's like I appreciate that because it's like you can see the passage of time directly on his face, literally.
Yeah, that's true.
Most definitely. Yeah, like even like the King of the Underworld, like his jaw mouth, like
that's so cool.
It's weird,
but it makes
but even in the story, they reflect on that. It's like he knows he looks weird and ugly, and that's why he even hates his own statue.
Yeah.
And it's like little moments like that. It's like, oh, I really appreciate that brought that up. It's not just me thinking about it, and I think that's really well plotted out.
It's not just the look itself, but the story itself brings into the characters.
It bleeds all kind of charm into everything, and we just can't get enough.
Can't get enough. But with that being said, we're excited for next week.
We gotta move on.
We gotta move on. Which would have been, and I sound like a broken record about this damn show. Would have been 86. But it got delayed again.
I don't know what's going on. I think they're having issues with budget or something because this show gets delayed every other week,
right?
Well, my question is, how are they getting delayed with all this kind of budget? This show isn't this season isn't as action packed as the first season was.
No,
there's not a lot going on in terms of like action scenes or anything.
I feel like they just dropped the ball with this season. Like something happened.
It's like I said last week.
Different.
Yeah, like last week, the first season, it was great, right? It had that high momentum, like you.
Me and Omar, we binged it pretty much in the day,
and it was great. It was fantastic. And then now, like we're watching it, like like weekly. It's just the momentum, like dip falls, and like I'm like, bro, like I understand.
I'm not into it. Like I can't get into it when we're missing every second week.
And we don't got our main character. She's like nowhere.
And yeah, like how are you gonna have a main character that the whole series is centered on the injustice done to these people and how and racism and the state, and then the next season it's not even a second season. No. It's literally it's just a part 2. Has none of that at all. It's just a war movie. It's just a war show now. That's it.
So yeah, that's how
it's crazy.
That is how we feel about 86 being missed again, and hopefully it does return next week.
Yeah.
I feel like this show is like one of us. Like we disappear, and it's like this show is
It's
taking
part of the squad.
Yeah, the show is basically part of the squad. It's like it's taking
It takes a
page
week off and
Yeah.
stuff. That's funny. But yes, with that being said, we move on to the next show, unfortunately. And but this show very delivered. Mushoku Tensei, aka Jobless Reincarnation.
man.
We seriously tried this time. See,
Oh,
episode
My
10.
heart pours out to that to that cow.
Oh my god.
Oh my, he just got blasted off the side, dude.
I was dying of laughter when I saw that.
You know what's crazy? We did not leave from that little location.
No,
No.
That was the whole episode.
Yeah.
But what it
That was
brought,
Ice Cavern.
animation in this
Oh, that
episode
fight.
was like some of the best I've ever seen in my life. Like the fighting.
yeah, with Richard.
Ruijerd versus Orsted was
I
like
wasn't gonna fight.
stupid. It was
Yeah.
so fluid. It was so well animated. And I was just like, I had to pause halfway through and I'm like, okay, this is a lot.
You take a breather.
This is a lot.
Oh,
It's a
I
lot of
paused.
fighting.
I paused too
For the cow.
for the cow.
Oh my god.
He
Press
fell.
F to pay respects.
Oh, yeah.
No, not even. I mean, yeah, I should have, but I was
He
like,
laughed.
I was laughing for like 2-3 minutes straight.
It like
It
This
wasn't
is-
that funny. He just
It was
died.
funny. It like legit. Out of all the funny scenes that were like that I saw throughout the whole week of anime,
my
this was it right here.
Oh
it was
my-
hilarious.
Okay,
Oh my God.
But the rest of the episode
yeah, it was good too.
not funny.
No, the rest of the
at
episode
all.
was
it was dead serious.
yeah. The rest of the episode was good too.
No. For Rabbi, it was funny for that tiny scene.
Yeah, for that tiny scene.
Yeah, that tiny scene was gold. I loved it.
But like it just
But then the rest of the episode gets dead serious. Like
Yeah.
Ruijerd loses badly and gets
No.
completely obliterated, knocked
whole-
out.
the whole group
And
was-
then Eris can't even get a punch in. She just gets sent flying into a wall.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hey guys,
Like
we got
100 miles an hour.
it was it's kind of similar to Dragon Quest.
Ah, yeah, you're right.
Oh,
Where the squad where
David's
the
right.
the
David's
squad
right.
got knocked out.
That's true.
compare this to Dragon Quest, please.
Oh my god.
I don't care if they're similar. I
are.
never want to hear that comparison ever again.
no, but David's right.
That was funny though.
The group falls down.
Yeah.
But yeah, speaking of
Oh no.
our I guess our new villain, the Dragon God,
Yeah, Orsted.
Orsted, which I'm
He looks cool. He has a
Oh,
cool
he
look.
looks hella cool.
See,
Orsted's cool.
I like what he did in this episode where he literally murdered our MC, but he's like, "Hey, I'm gonna kill you. Go talk to the guy real quick."
Yeah, since you know what
yeah.
I'm talking about.
Man
Yeah,
God.
the man god.
to kill you.
Yeah.
He literally, dude. He literally just murders him straight up.
Yeah.
And it's in like the most violent way. Like he could not have just like been like, oh, I'm just gonna snap your neck. You know.
Donut.
He had to be like, I'm gonna traumatize you. I'm gonna traumatize Eris over there in the corner. After I just complimented her, I'm gonna traumatize her. Like seeing Eris like screaming was like, oh my, like that was bad. I was
Dude,
like, dude, this
just seeing-
poor girl.
Just seeing Richard like
Screaming.
fall for once,
Oh yeah.
that was like, oh crap.
That's when you know
Well,
it's like,
as
uh
soon
oh.
as Ruijerd lost, I was like, it's over.
Yeah, it's a wrap here.
You know. You already know when I found out this was over. I don't got
Oh my God,
It's
shut
no,
up.
it's cool. It's cool the fact that that we know about Rigid
Wizard.
his staff itself
Oh, the
has
curse.
the curse,
Yeah.
and then his hair as well.
Yeah.
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 Because
His
of the green hair, because they gave the hair, the green
super-
hair, the curse of So
Yes, that's
when,
cool.
When he's bald, they don't see it anymore.
Yeah.
And the fact that it doesn't affect other people that live in that are from different like worlds, that's pretty cool too. That's the reason why.
Yeah, we learned about more. There are more worlds out there apparently.
Yeah.
And that's the reason why.
Like the dragon world and stuff like that.
And-
But man, that fight scene was just. Like,
that was amazing. I mean,
That's great.
Dude,
we talked about
again-
like for like weeks, like man, there's no action, but still
again,
good.
Finally got it.
Seeing Eris like in that state was like, I was like, oh, poor baby, poor baby.
Oh no
my
no 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 no
God.
no no! Not poor baby. She's a warrior now.
A warrior.
She's a
Can't be.
warrior.
She's not a kid anymore. She's a warrior,
Pinch-
full fledged
pinch
one.
me if I'm dreaming.
Yeah. And then
Oh god,
Did
no.
Oh jeez.
He gives her a purple.
Rudy being
purple. She
Rudy.
doesn't like that.
Jesus.
But yeah, like,
but yeah,
dude, that was
that fight scene's insane. And now that we have our new villain, kind of right.
Orsted, yeah.
Orsted.
He's not a villain. He saved his life.
Yeah,
but he did it for a reason. He wanted him to
send a message.
Send a message to the god.
I like how they just
no,
casually.
He wanted him dead. He wanted him.
Oh,
killed.
you're right. It was
the only reason he did it was because that girl
Nanahoshi.
said,
Yeah.
don't do it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Healed
for
them.
some reason.
So that's true.
So
he did want to.
like, I don't know.
I also
when Rudy comes back, he gets a lap pillow. I'm all for that.
I also feel like there's definitely, like, you can tell that there's definitely still a lot more growing that Rudy has to do. Because Rudy was like, as soon as he died, he was like, well, I guess I'm done.
Yeah.
That was a good run. You know, I did a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
I had a lot of stuff that I regret. You know, I wish I kind of wish I had more to do, but I'm done.
That's why I liked when he was talking to the guy. He was like really real. He was like, you know, I didn't use this life fully. Like, you never know when you're gonna die. And he was like, I didn't use it fully. And he said some stuff about, you know, doing it or whatever, but most of it was like, I didn't get to live my full life. You know, I died young. It was fun. I had more fun in this life than my old life, but you know, can I get a third chance? Like, he was basically asking for that.
It's funny, then he does.
He does get that chance.
But in this life.
Yeah.
That'd be funny if he woke up like in his first life.
Oh my god.
And he's like, the operation was a success. We saved you.
That would be a twist, right?
I would stop watching it. I'd be like, where are they going when this is over, dude? I don't want to see this 32-year-old creep anymore.
But yeah,
he doesn't either.
Good job,
He doesn't
Tensei.
either. He hates his form.
Good job. Action was delivered.
Yeah.
And the message was sent.
No more suicidal cows, though, please.
Episode.
And I think with that, we move on to our next anime. We have The Great Jahy Will Not Be Defeated. Episode 19.
Okay, Rabbi wanted to talk about
I did want to talk about this.
Okay.
So I legitimately, because like I know like the past couple episodes we've been kind of like, you know, light on content and stuff with this one, but man, this one dropped so much info and like there's so much going on. First off, thoughts on the manager magical girl outfit?
Amazing.
Hot, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Absolutely.
That was the best part of the episode.
That was the most perfect part of the episode, and the fact that she has like no idea, and like the only reason why like the plot basically like further advanced was because she's like, that's mean. stealing magical shards, that's mean.
That's mean.
Why?
How dare you? How rude of you.
I like how she doesn't even know what's going on. She's just going with the flow.
Yeah.
Just like me.
No, like Jahy too. Like she's like, wow, that's it. That's the weird ghost thing.
And then the ghost thing ended up being
Sue.
Oh, that's her name?
Yeah, Sue.
Yeah. And she's the good, and then her
sisters.
They never. Like, the funny thing is that they never explicitly stated as to, oh, this is the good. No, they're just siblings.
They're just sisters, okay. And then the Dark Lord sister.
She
made her own realm.
She literally created her own realm, decided to live in it, and the other sister's like, no, come back, please.
Come back, play with me. You want to build a snowman?
Then she made a human, Kyoko, into a magical girl. And she went completely overboard.
Yeah.
The whole destroying the Dark Realm thing was not part of the plan at all.
Yeah.
The only part of this episode I really liked, other than like the magical girl outfit, was the part where Jahy was like, Wait, hold on, so this is all your fault.
yeah. When Jahy had that realization.
And everyone's like, it's okay.
I think that was
Jahy,
the best
stop.
part.
And she's like, what? Dude, my life was ruined because of you. And I'm like, yes.
And I like how
very angry.
I like how they could have easily just have said, like, oh wait, no, but she's the Dark Lord's like younger sister. I shouldn't be. No, you're an idiot. You're a moron.
No, I like that moment too, where Jahy's like, no, apologize. It's just like, I'm sorry. Like, no, apologize to me.
and then she looks at her. She's like, I'm sorry. He's like, say it like you're mean.
Like that moment earlier.
I also like how they showed off the Dark Lord's true form.
Oh,
but it's just her being bigger.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, no, because they were.
Like I was thinking the whole time, I'm like, when this turned to Dinozenon, why do we have a kaiju fight in the middle of the city all of a sudden? Episode 19 of this show with no development, we suddenly get a kaiju fight. That's perfect. This is the perfect end for a show like this.
No, and it's crazy too. I honestly, I legit was not expecting was not there to be finality in the show. I thought this was the type of show that would just kind of like go on for like maybe like one season and then maybe kind of like have some kind of relative ending to it. No, they're straight up like, yeah, we're wrapping this up, and I think like it was earned.
Rabbi, this show does not need any more content.
No,
I think where it's going, it's perfect, and then
yeah, I think this is good. Yeah, I think like once that next episode and stuff does it or whatever, like I think it's a perfect like finishing point, honestly.
Yeah, most definitely.
No,
I just wish that we built up a finishing point more.
I think it should have been 12 episodes, and then we would have got this
episodes?
another season.
Same, David. I feel like this was way too long. It went on way too long because every episode was the same.
Yeah.
In those middle episodes, from like episode I think 6 to 17, that was all filler.
Yeah, it's basically
you could cut it all out.
It's like I've said many times in this podcast, Jahy being Jahy.
Yeah,
that was the term.
Yeah, I mean, like personally, I enjoyed it.
The thing is that it's just too long.
Nah.
I mean, we'll save it
for me. No.
We'll save it for next week for our final opinion.
We'll save it.
But this episode was a surprise. It was a different twist of
very much so.
Yeah.
Having all of the questions that have been up in the air finally answered, and I think with that we'll see what happens next week on the finale.
We'll see.
And with that, we move on to our final show of the week. Dragon Quest Dai, episode 61, or
Dragon Quest Avon.
Dragon Quest Avon, episode 1.
This was actually a nice surprise.
Yeah, it was
we
a different.
Get to see Avon again.
Yeah,
and we get to see some backstory.
I want to say that like this is like seeing this episode kind of makes me wish that we kind of like had like a tiny like side spin-off of like seeing Avon's story.
He's such a cool guy.
No,
he is cool. Yeah,
He's the most chilled guy.
he's so cool that he's trying to hide himself from like his
Yeah.
true powers because he's that cool.
and then, honestly, like, because I know they mentioned like, oh, mom's dad, like mom and dad were both like in the party.
Mhm.
I like the dynamic between Avon and mom's dad Roka.
Yeah. Like he was a cool character.
Yeah.
And like when we see him in this,
Dude, the fact that he got like because going a little ahead, like Hadler when he showed up, the fact that he was able to get like a slice in on Hadler's arm was pretty cool.
Yeah.
weak Hadler form.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, 'cause you have to look back. But hey, he punched that dragon though.
Handler.
That was pretty cool.
He did punch that dragon.
He uppercut it pretty good.
Yo, that queen though.
Oh yeah.
I like it without the shoulder pads.
The backstory though, when she was like running away.
Yeah, that was
a straight up toga.
You know what she reminded me of?
But
Sophia from Soul Calibur.
oh yeah.
Very
I can see that. Yeah.
Very much. But yeah, it was cool seeing just Avon, being Avon, man. Just, instead of doing his guard duty, he was cooking.
Yeah, he was cooking
With the ladies.
With the ladies. He was learning about
cooking,
science.
Even though his own lady was up there getting crowned.
He's a womanizer, man.
Yeah,
man. It's all good. Plus, it was all part of the plan.
The
All
fact
part
that
of the plan. All part of the plan.
the fact that like Hadler like released all those like monsters and stuff like that, but he immediately just like what? Where did Avon go? Why did he ditch his duty? Like no, he's picking up poison mushrooms. It's okay.
Yeah, it's all good.
That scene was cool too, where he just like came out of nowhere, like did like a dash kind of thing.
Yeah,
like a instant transmission kind of thing, where like where the hell is he?
And I like the throwback to the capsules.
Oh, I know, right? Like the first few episodes.
We haven't
how
had
they
the
them.
capsules in a while.
I
huh?
know.
Yeah.
So I kind of miss my monsters.
Yeah, remember this Hadler was before he became like all jacked.
Supreme being Hadler.
Supreme being with a nuke inside his chest.
Even the princess too. She used to have the capsules as well.
Yeah,
It's true.
That is true. Yeah, it was a cute throwback to seeing Avon in his glory days.
I think this backstory is kind of like continuing, right?
It felt like it, Or
I want to see more.
I would like to see more too, like a part
I would
part
like
two.
to see more. I would like to see, Avon like training, like for himself.
Yeah, getting the
training
other
Hyunkil
his other
Yeah.
party
more,
members. That'll be a different turn from where we at now.
Oh, most definitely.
So hopefully we see more, but like, I don't know how like kind of ended like with him doing the Avon stress, his signature.
Oh yeah.
It kind of felt like it was just a one-off.
Yeah, because like even like later on, we've already kind of had it fleshed out with with Hyunkil's dad and all that
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
So
So hopefully we get more of Avon, but if not, that's okay.
that's okay.
That's okay. We get more Dai.
We will live.
And with that wraps up the animes for this week, and we move on to news of the week. And we're gonna start off with anime news. A little movie called Bubble.
Bubble.
Is if you don't know, it's about a parkour kind of movie.
Yeah, it's really cool because it's a lot. The movie itself is just like a dream team kind of. It's a good way to describe it is like it's Chrono Trigger, but it's an anime movie. Chrono Trigger was like a dream team of like mid-90s like different like figureheads of like the JRPG industry. This is all just like the anime industry current day, but just like
Damn.
put into one.
Oh yeah, very much so. And who's behind it? Who's behind this movie?
Oh man, Gen Urobuchi, baby.
Well, I'm in studio-wise.
Oh, studio-wise with studio.
WIT Studios.
This is very exciting. Gen Urobuchi, WIT Studio. Like, I'm hyped.
Yeah,
Very much so. Even the trailer itself, if you haven't seen it, go check it out.
Yeah,
please do.
pretty much the director of Attack on Titan, scriptwriter, the guy that did Psycho Pass,
Mm-hmm.
the
And Sayana Uta.
the character design from Death Note.
Oh yeah, and Platinum End.
Yes.
But yeah, this movie has a lot going for it. It has a lot of hype behind it for us in particular. And it'll be coming out April 28th next year on Netflix.
Yeah.
On Netflix. So mark your calendars. Check that out. And like I said, like we said before, support WIT Studios.
Yeah.
And I think with that, we move on to our next news.
Mm-hmm.
From the rest of the news segment, it will mostly be about gaming.
Games, because the VGA Awards barely came out about a couple days ago.
A couple of days ago, and they dropped a lot of new games, update titles,
Mm-hmm.
and we won't be covering the awards because whatever, honestly,
It was very whatever.
Yeah.
whatever this year, unfortunately. I mean, this is like,
Low Tier God didn't even win Best Gamer of the Year.
oh my god. Either way, let's just jump into it with Monster Hunter Rise is getting a new expansion.
Finally, yes, expansion.
It's called Sunbreak.
Sunbreak, yes. We get to see the transporting lady. She gets to finally be a main character. I was really excited about that
Let's
because
go.
I never used that feature in original Rise, like just transporting items. Because usually I'm just chilling over here in the hub in the main hub and just have my cats do it. So I almost never see her. So the fact that I could finally see her like in a main story thing, it's gonna be really cool. They showed off like a couple new monsters, all that stuff. So I'm really hyped.
Any big monsters that they showed off?
As far as I remember, not really. I think there were like a couple new ones.
Oh, okay.
So, but then again, like Rise is like the first game I played.
yeah,
so
my bad,
maybe there
my
might be a few I don't recognize. So, but
let us know. Leave a comment.
let us know.
Monster Hunter fans, see if any returning or not came into this expansion.
but it is a new island, so it's gonna be like a brand new they're gonna have brand new environments and stuff like that. I assume so. That's gonna be cool.
Very much so. And look forward to it on January 16 next year. So
Yeah,
very soon.
Very very soon.
Very soon. So grind your gears.
Don't be on my Switch.
grind your gear. Stack your inventory, and so it's gonna be a long ride.
Get all the potions, man.
Yeah.
You're gonna need them. Eat some food too.
Very much so. And with that, we move on to our next gaming news. We have the Saints Row reboot. Another trailer came out for it on the VGAs, and looks.
You guys hyped?
Yeah, it gives me that vibe from it feels like a combination. They're trying to ground it a little bit more, so it's more like 2 and 3.
That
Like
makes
it still
sense.
has the insane
wacky.
destruction, wackiness,
I've
but
only-
it's more grounded.
I've only ever played 4. I never even finished it, and 4 is the one where you're a superhero slash president of the United States. So,
Hey, you either end world hunger or.
and you weren't even in the majority of the game. You were just in a video game, pretty much,
Yeah.
by aliens.
Well, yeah, like David said, this is going back to Saints Row 1, 2, 3.
And it's a new cast, so we get to see newer people now.
Oh, no aliens this time.
No, we're not.
Probably
in,
not.
We're not in our usual location no more.
Oh, okay. Oh, I didn't even know they had a usual location. Like I said, only 4.
If I remember, it was called Steelport.
Oh,
It was Steelport like on every single one.
okay.
If I remember. Yeah.
So, yeah, that got a trailer, and look forward to that in August 2023, 2022, hopefully. And hopefully it doesn't get delayed.
Hopefully.
But with that, we move on to our next gaming news, gaming update. Cuphead. You remember that game?
Yes. Oh my God.
Do you remember it had DLC?
Yes.
'Cause I completely forgot.
That was announced. I didn't forget because I was looking forward to Cuphead DLC for a while. I recently replayed it on Switch again. The game is still a lot of fun. But yeah, finally. What's the DLC called?
It's called
Cuphead in the
Desert. Oh no, I'm wrong. I'm sorry. What is it, Robbie?
What is it, David?
the delicious last course.
Delicious Last Course, also known as DLC.
Which is creative, very smart.
Very, very smart.
On the
Especially the
studio.
trailer.
Yes, the trailer's very creative as well.
Yes, it has kind of like that puppet kind of like footage or whatever. It kind of like reminds me of like the Jason like a Harryhausen kind of like feel to it.
Yeah.
I'm like, not a lot of games do that. They're just like, oh, here it is, DLC, and get at it.
Yeah, no, like this legit feels like a legitimate like new course or whatever. This feels like they have a whole slew of new bosses, of course, and they also have Miss Chalice as well as a playable character.
Mm-hmm.
So this is gonna be a lot of fun. I'm really excited.
So yeah,
Can't wait.
But like, keep in mind it's DLC, so
It is DLC, so you gotta play
And
have the original game.
yeah. So on one island, don't expect like a whole full game, and there's a lot of love put to it. You could really tell in this trailer.
And I mean, in general, like if you haven't played the original Cuphead, just go play it, please. It's a lot of fun.
Very affordable, $20.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and torture yourself sometimes.
It's not that bad. It's not that bad. You'll get the hang of it. It's
Kind of.
not just kind of. You will get the hang of it.
Let us know what you guys think of the difference.
Oh my God.
But with that being said, it will come out on June 30th next year as well.
Yes, so
And with that being said, we move on to our next gaming news. Another update with Babylon Fall. This was announced a year or two ago.
yeah.
I think
This was I think this was like before. It was announced before the PS5 came out.
I remember this
Yeah.
game being announced in the Square Enix Expo.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a trip.
Yeah.
But yeah, they showed off more of the combat. What's gonna happen in the story, and
Had a few little updates to it too, so it graphically looks a little bit better now than how it originally looked like.
Thank God. If you're using like a build, like if you're using just like a build and stuff, and you don't like improve on it, I mean, come on.
yeah, for like taking a couple months more.
Yeah.
But it's cool to see more co-op games,
Yeah,
so you could play with more, friends.
Would you say that this would be comparable to something like Final Fantasy Chronicles? Because like that game was like co-op, but it was kind of like classic Final Fantasy, but it was co-op.
that's true.
Yeah, you played Chronicles, right? Or,
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
Crystal Chronicles, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you could say it like that. Hopefully, it's not like that in no ways. Well,
Oh damn.
yeah. But yeah, co-op games gotta show some love, and if
Yeah.
you're into it, let us know.
Yeah.
But with that being said, that game will come out hopefully March 3rd of next year as well, and we'll see what happens with that game.
We'll see.
And with
Fighting
that
games.
with that being said, we move on to our next segment. Next news.
Next segment. Whoa.
Sorry. Persona 4 Arena Climax
Ultimax.
is getting a port.
Yes.
It returns.
Yeah, so finally, because this game was for the longest time was only locked on 7th gen consoles and didn't even have a PC release originally. So Ultimax is okay. Fun fact is that most of the Persona games and stuff, the spin-offs and stuff, are all canon to this, like, story-wise.
Which is
So it's very weird. So if you're just in it for just the fighting game stuff, wouldn't bother with the story at all. You'll be super lost.
Well, it kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
Why they brought this one back, since Persona 4 Golden
Oh yeah,
came back.
that was in the trailer that Teddy was announcing.
Yeah.
He mentions that, like, for people that want more story that takes place after Persona 4, play this. I thought that was really cool.
Interesting to say the least.
Yeah.
But yeah, Persona 4 fighting game that I was always wanted to play, so maybe probably get my hands on it.
Oh yeah. I mean,
we played it. We played it before.
Have we?
Yeah.
Are you talking about
On my PS3?
Blaze Blue Cross Tag?
No.
No, not cross tag. We did play Ultimax. Well, not Ultimax. I think it was Arena.
Arena?
The original Arena.
Oh, the
yeah.
original
The
Arena.
original
You know what?
Arena.
Yeah, the
Ultimax. Yeah, Ultimax has like way more characters.
But yeah, if you're looking forward to that, it's gonna be on the Switch and PC and other gens coming March 17.
Yeah, again,
You know
crossing fingers it has rollback.
Yeah.
This arc system is.
I'm probably gonna get it since
The-
I
the
think
main-
I have the.
The main thing that I'm kind of curious about is Atlas handling like the release for this, or is Arc System Works doing like the release for this one?
I have no idea.
That's one that one's like a big if, as to whether or not we might get rollback or not. So.
Yeah, very true. Since that announcement with the other Arc System games getting rolled back.
Yeah.
So hopefully that does the same treatment for this game, but only time will tell.
Only time will tell.
But with that, we move on to our next fighting news. Guilty Gear Strive DLC roadmap is continuing, and it is a beloved fan favorite character.
The Samurai Showdown character Baiken.
It's a teaser.
Yeah, it's a
It's a
teaser.
teaser.
Which they didn't really change the design. Maybe like the eye patch that you could see.
Yeah, you
through
can
it.
see through it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But just the fact that she's in this game is like, yes.
Which is weird because, like, for the longest time, a lot of people were like looking at Nago and they were like, "Oh, we don't need Baiken now because we have Nagoriyuki." So
Yeah, so another samurai.
another samurai. So
She's so like iconic.
she's
right?
super iconic.
Yeah, she's in the Shab Show for freak's sake.
Yeah, but the funny thing is that, like, looking back on like her roster, her roster like appearances in Guilty Gear, it was always kind of like uncertainty as to whether or not like
she'll come in or
she'd
not.
come in or not.
You know what's crazy about this one too?
Mm.
That the fact that it's also getting a what do you call it? A stage.
Oh yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's
because
true.
the previous ones,
Gold Lewis, Jacko, Happy Chaos.
no stages.
Really?
Yeah. No stages for
No
those.
Gold
stages.
Gold Lewis never got his own stage. Oh no, he didn't. Huh? Yeah,
No.
you're right.
So this is the first one.
Yeah, I think the Baiken and then the next character will have stages.
Oh, okay.
So is this season? How many more characters do we have in the season?
After Baiken, one more.
Just one more? Oh,
Yeah.
damn. Oh yeah, we already have 4. This is our 4th character.
This is our 4th character. in the season.
Damn.
So, hey,
Wild.
it's everyone's fan favorite, and hopefully the Baiken mains will show up.
Yeah, that's true.
And I'm excited. I'm gonna try my best to get through those combos.
Hopefully a little bit easier to pull off than Happy Chaos because
Oh my
he's
God.
so weird.
That is a weird character. I'm glad he's in it, but it's just like, God.
That gun though, it's so weird.
It is so weird to use. But with that being said, we move on to our next other fighting game news. Return favorite of ours of fighting game news. King of Fighters.
King of Fighters 15.
Yes, we still. I mean, after a hiatus of King of Fighters news, we are still covering it.
And we gotta mention this isn't a hiatus on SNK's front. This is hiatus on our front.
Yes, so we apologize for not covering it, but hey,
Because we only had this guy as the fighting game guy here for a while. I was obviously gone, but we're both back as the duo for covering this game.
But yes, this is a returning character which I have no history of.
I know about him through his few appearances and like the copyright nightmares.
Yeah.
K49, also better known as Krohnen now.
Krohnen, yes.
Krohnen.
Which is basically Akira, right?
Well, he's Tetsuo. His original design was based off Tetsuo. Copyright hell prevented him from ever coming back, so they redesigned the hell out of him, gave him a new name, everything. He still has his core gameplay stuff.
Yeah.
Hopefully his backstory too.
Yeah, so that's very cool to see, like, a character that got no love because they couldn't bring him back to.
Yeah.
finally get a shine.
It was so bad that like 2002 Ultimate match, which was supposed to be like a culmination of all the classic KOF characters, didn't even include him. He was like the only character omitted from that game.
Jesus.
Because of copyright, yeah. Because he looked too much like Tetsuo.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And those cool shades he wears.
Oh yeah, he didn't have them originally, so.
Yeah. Hey, that's cool. I did not expect that coming.
Yeah.
How many characters were? I think there's only a handful left.
Oh, very, yeah.
So, who do you think's gonna make it in?
Ah, Daimon, please, Daimon.
Not Rock?
Huh?
Not Rock Howard?
Oh, timeline-wise, it wouldn't make sense.
It don't matter.
Oh, come on, if it's plot related, it has to matter. This isn't a dream match.
Let's see.
Because Rock Howard, he's just a little baby. We got young Terry. We can't have older Rock Howard.
Time portal.
Portal. Oh, isn't it like how what's her face Nakaruru got in 14?
Oh yeah.
Time portal. Yeah,
We still haven't had a guest character though.
that's true.
So
Maybe a guest character.
T-Zox?
T-Zoc?
T-Zox's cool.
T-Zoc is-
Oh, no, actually, no. They already have Dinosaur.
Oh yeah,
King.
you're right.
He's the
you're
same
right.
guy. I forgot about that.
Oh, you know who from Marco the Wolves? That badass one.
Kevin Ryan?
Oh, what's his name? Damn. Oh,
Freeman?
Is it Freeman?
Freeman. Well, Freeman's like the emo-looking one.
Yeah, like he's like swole, like he has that back pose.
Oh yeah. I remember. That's Futaba's brother.
Oh, you know who I'm surprised they haven't had it? Kim.
They haven't mentioned Kim at all. That's weird.
That is weird.
Yeah,
Isn't
Kim-
he in all of them?
He's been in every single one. Yeah.
So I think that if I had to make a safe bet, they'll announce Kim.
Yeah.
So we'll see. Leave comments to see who's the next King of Fighters or character. But with that being said, we move on to our next gaming news. We have Evil West. And if you don't know the title about it, I didn't know either until the VGAs brought it back again. Because it was announced there the first time, and this time they showed off gameplay for it.
Not even gameplay.
Not even gameplay.
Yeah, the first trailer we didn't.
No,
get
I
no-
mean this one.
Oh, this one. Oh yeah, we got
Yeah.
totally gameplay.
Mm-hmm. And like it's super cool. Like it reminds me like Devil May Cry kind of style, like doing combos and gunslinging, all that cool stuff.
And the third person, Gears of War kind of ish.
Oh yeah. It had like
Kinda
a huge
thing.
like Gears of War kind of like
Fighting
camera.
all the demons and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Van Helsing looking guy.
Taking them vampires out and stuff. Looks amazing.
It does look really cool.
It looks really polished, and yeah, I'm surprised it's been on a hiatus until now.
Yeah.
So that's cool. That's cool to see, and it'll be coming out next year. So we'll see.
Yeah, I can't wait to see
Yeah,
even
man.
more. I am.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see when it does get a official day for
Yeah,
that.
I need to see more trailers for it. I mean, I don't know. Well, like next year they're packing in a lot of stuff. So.
Yeah, and you know how games go.
Yeah, it's true.
Another delay or not.
True.
So, but with that being said, we move on to our next news. We have
The good parts, right?
a surprising reveal of Sonic the Hedgehog 2, which we knew was coming.
Yeah,
off
I
the
know.
success of the,
Off the success of the Genesis game, it had to have a follow up.
I meant the movie
What?
of the first Sonic movie.
It was a first Sonic movie.
It did well. What was it, last year?
Yeah. It was, yes, it was.
Yeah,
It
last
was
year.
really last year. Valentine's Day.
Yeah. So you brought your day to see Sonic. I'm sorry. But this time in this Sonic movie, we have fan favorites characters like Tails
And Idris Elba.
and Knuckles.
I already said him.
And then Eggman, in natural.
Yeah, he's back.
Yeah, full
Yup.
Jim Carrey glory.
Yeah.
So that's cool to see. And
I really enjoy him a lot.
Oh yeah, as Eggman. Yeah, he's a lot of fun.
He's a lot of fun with Eggman.
You guys remember a long time? It was go off topic a little bit. You guys remember when Jim Carrey used to not do sequels?
yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Imagine if this was the movie that broke that. That'd be awesome.
Who else would play Eggman?
I can't think of anyone. Danny DeVito.
Oh my god. Anyways, but other than the trailer, I like the before the trailer where like Jim Carrey's talking to the audience is like,
Yeah.
son, don't put the meat in the grinder. That whole joke and the DJs.
He's choking the camera.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like,
That was hilarious.
Jim, who did this to you? What happened?
Hey, but that's how you know Jim Carrey still has that comedic touch.
That's true, yeah.
So-
Oh yeah, that's why I really enjoyed I love him as Eggman. He's really
Yeah.
entertaining.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely.
So that's very cool to see. But yeah, that movie will come out April 8th, so 4 months from now.
And we're gonna watch it.
Yeah, we're gonna watch it and I'll give a review of it.
Yeah.
And look forward to that.
Yeah. What happened there, buddy?
Oh, nothing.
Yeah, come on, man. You're excited, right?
Most definitely. Anyways, we move on to our final news of the week of this week. It's a lot of
really
news.
anticipated. Can't wait to talk about it.
I did not see this coming. And that is Sonic Frontiers. If you ever wanted a Breath of the Wild Sonic game, this is it. A dream come true. All you Sonic fans. I am excited for all y'all. Take it away, guys.
Well, not me. I'm Rabbi going.
So Sonic Frontiers is a open from what we've seen is going to be an open world Sonic game. You're gonna be able to run around. They haven't really showed much off other than like the
trailer.
other than the trailer, like the backdrops and everything like that.
No, but-
It has a striking. It does legitimately. Like I was joking about this with the guys a lot when we were watching, like streaming it and stuff. It does have a striking resemblance to Breath of the Wild.
No, it really does.
Wait,
Yeah.
wasn't it weird? Some of these platforms were like on the mountains. They
Yeah.
were really weirdly placed.
They were really weirdly placed. My guess is that they're going to be revamping a lot of Sonic's like abilities. I feel like they're trying to do with this new game is that they're going to be trying to recapture a lot of like what made Sonic Adventure 1 so special with the whole like open hub world, but instead of like a hub world, it's going to be like an interconnected kind of like sequence of like like a one huge map, and like there's going to be like courses and stuff.
Yeah,
Kind of like
that was the rumor going around, like
Yeah.
how like it's open world, but like you go to these towers and they're like
they're
courses.
basically courses, yeah, that you would normally do in a Sonic game.
Like
Yeah.
Breath of the Wild.
Well, Breath of the Wild doesn't have courses.
Well,
they
they
had
had-
dungeons.
Yeah, they had dungeons.
Yeah, but instead of dungeons, it's like legit like courses that you like run around and like
Okay.
do enemies and like kill enemies and stuff with. But the thing that I kind of like noticed was kind of like interesting was it also has a little few droplets of Shadow of the Colossus right there, with that gigantic like Titan looking thing.
Really?
You didn't see that?
No.
The Sonic
big-
was like
the
looking
big
up and like.
monster.
Oh
the
yeah,
big
you're
monster
right.
thing,
You're right. You're right. At the end. Yeah, yeah.
Because I think what was it like David was talking about like Shadow? I'm like no, Shadow of the Colossus.
You're dope. But yeah,
Yeah, no story yet. It's
Yeah,
just
we-
Sonic running.
just got
Getting
announced. And
Yeah.
it's coming out next year, hopefully.
Getting it day one, right, boys?
Yeah. Not me. No, I can't.
No,
fake,
no,
I
no.
can't fake that. No, I'm not getting it day one. But hey, you Sonic fans or any fans in general, like, go right ahead.
This is gonna make this game is gonna make Omar a complete Sonic fan. He's gonna love it.
Rabbi, are you gonna get it?
Oh yes, he
Seriousness?
is.
Yes.
He is definitely.
Okay.
And if you're not getting it, I'm getting it for you for Christmas. You're not escaping this game. But with that being said, that wraps up the news and that wraps up the podcast for this week.
Woo!
Yes,
We made it.
If you made it this far, thank you for listening. I know we ran on the news this week, but a lot of news were dropped. So
Give your guys a pat on the back. You guys survived.
it wasn't a whole course or anything.
It was a Sonic course.
Oh my god! But like that being said, I'm your host. I'm your Demon Slayer,
Ooh.
Omar.
And I'm your Hashira Rabi.
And this is Demon David.
This is Upper Moon Josh.
And like always, I need you to thunderclap, flash that like button, butterfly dance, that comment section,
Wow.
flame tiger, that subscribe button,
Whoosh.
and water wheel, second form, that notification bell.
Oh man, I gotta dry my clothes.
And with that being said, we'll see you guys next week. Bye, guys.
Laters.
Bye.
Bye.